Are you looking for the best upcoming roguelike and roguelite games to pour dozens or even hundreds of hours into? Well, you've come to the right place because I have 10 action-packed roguelikes and roguelites that you need to wishlist and buy for 2022. Sit back, relax, and let's get right into the list. Starting off the list strong is the vibrant Shenzhou Club. Shenzhou Club is a roguelite side-scrolling platform brawler where the goal is to pulverize numerous difficult alien enemies in solo or co-op play. You'll play as one of several fearless warriors equipped with their own unique movesets and weapons of choice. These weapons and abilities include hammers, chainsaws, witchcraft, and even the ability to use the alien enemy's own life force against them. As you collect life force from your enemies, you can trade that life force in order to make your character faster or stronger, but you'll need to use that wisely as life force is also what keeps you alive. I love the art style and movement here, and Shenzhou Club feels like that slick combo of roguelite and platform fighter that I never knew I needed until now. With more characters on the way and the inclusion of co-op, Shenzhou Club is a roguelite that I can't wait to check out this year. At number 9, we have one for my fellow twin-stick shooter fans with Tombstar. Tombstar is a top-down space western shooter with roguelike elements that follows a group of ferocious gunslingers in their quest to bring down the biggest outlaw gang in the frontier galaxy and free society from their tyrannical grip. As part of an eclectic group of gunslingers, your job is to bring the Grimheart gang to justice, both for their crimes against the galaxy as well for your own personal vengeance. There is a ton of reward baked into this game with a massive variety of weapons, upgrades, and of course, some sweet loot. The art style and presentation is something that I'm immediately drawn to, with futuristic elements mixed in with the overarching classic western theme. You'll be able to see if you can free society from tyranny sometime early this year. Next up, we have a roguelike which recently completed a successful Kickstarter with Below the Stone. Below the Stone is a hand-drawn pixel art roguelike about dwarves on the quest for the deepest depths. This is an experience where each and every descent will lead to new adventures, and where only the most determined players with many lost lives will be rewarded by the hidden world lying below. Mining is at the forefront of Below the Stone. You'll need to mine for precious resources in order to progress your dwarf. While the game does have permadeath, Below the Stone allows you to store certain loot and resources in the Dwarven Kingdom, which will be key in getting further and further with each run. With dozens of unique biomes to explore, creatures and fauna to log, and resources to mine, there is a ton of game to look forward to. At number 7, we have an upcoming roguelite with online co-op in Ember Knights. Ember Knights is a fast-paced multiplayer roguelite dungeon crawler where no two runs are the same. In this game, you'll need to build powerful and unique attack synergies on every run by customizing your loadout through weapon upgrade perks, stackable combat and magic skills, and game-changing relics. I love the flexibility offered in Ember Knights. You get to choose your base weapon to begin your journey, and along your run, you can choose any combination of combat and magic skills from those you discover. I love any game with custom loadouts, and thankfully that's present in Ember Knights, which should cater to a ton of different playstyles. With over 50 unique enemies and online co-op for up to 4 players, I can't wait to see how far I can get with a dungeon crawling squad. Up next, we have the visually captivating Unexplored 2, The Wayfarers Legacy. Unexplored 2, The Wayfarers Legacy is a challenging roguelite RPG with a tabletop feel, a node-based open world, and a cool twist on permadeath. Permadeath is handled in a way that has me very intrigued. When your hero dies, they stay dead, but you can choose to return to the same world with a new Wayfarer, or if you prefer, begin a new adventure in a completely unexplored world. This game is a procedural action RPG without grind, XP, or gold. Instead, the story is all about your choices and their consequences as history unfolds. The presentation is stunning, particularly the lighting system, and the generative storytelling is an ambitious feature that I need to see if the team at Ludo Motion has pulled it off. If so, it's a game that I know I'll spend a ton of time playing. At number 5, we have a roguelike with a striking presentation and online co-op in Wizard with a Gun. Wizard with a Gun is an online cooperative sandbox survival game set in a magical wilderness wrought with dangerous creatures and arcane mysteries. In this game, you'll be embarking on a journey alone or with friends to collect, craft, and outfit your wizard however you see fit as you explore the unknown. While survival is the name of the game here, the level of customization in Wizard with a Gun is something that I can't get enough of. You can customize and craft weapons, ammunition, furnishings for your tower home, and even your wizard itself with robes, hats, armor, and accessories which are both functional and fashionable. I love the art style and presentation of the game's randomly generated biomes, and the prospect of testing out various spell combos and online co-op has me very excited. Next up is a roguelike with a unique golf twist in Curse to Golf. Curse to Golf is a golf-like adventure where every shot counts. In this game, you are tasked with making it out of golf purgatory to become a golfing legend. As the cursed golfer, you'll need to take on devious courses in order to make it to the land of the living. These courses are treacherous, with deadly hazards such as TNT boxes, high-powered fans, spikes, and teleporters. If you can't make it through a hole under par, you'll be sent back to the beginning of the course. Thankfully, you'll be ready with over 20 ace cards, which can be used as power-ups, and a legendary caddy to guide you through golf purgatory. For longtime viewers of the channel, it's no surprise that I love golf games, and combined with one of my favorite genres, I think Thunderful Publishing has a real winner on their hands. At number 3, we have a block puzzle flavored action roguelike with Loot River. Loot River is a dungeon crawling action roguelike that combines tense real-time combat with spatial block shifting. In Loot River, you'll need to explore procedurally generated labyrinths which are filled with slidable ruins and a series of tile puzzles. These sliding tiles will not only help you traverse these labyrinths, but they'll also be paramount in fighting hordes of beasts and bosses. These enemies hit hard, but you can isolate them or retreat from them with a slide of a tile, which throws a whole new level of strategy into the mix. As you venture through the catacombs, biomes, there is a wealth of new weapons and gear to discover, as well as unholy knowledge to unearth for permanent upgrades. I love the pixel art presentation, and I can't wait to experience the sliding tile mechanics for myself. Up next, we have the second of 2 Devolver published games with Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is a roguelike dungeon crawler that casts players in the role of a possessed lamb saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. You'll need to start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland worshippers and spread your word to become the one true cult. The presentation in Cult of the Lamb hooked me upon first seeing the announcement trailer. Its disturbing yet adorable presentation has shades of Animal Crossing, albeit in a much more mysterious and disturbing alternate universe. Outside of its presentation though, Cult of the Lamb looks like it has satisfying combat and crafting elements that I need to check out. At number 1, we have a game that first reeled me in during the most recent Steam Next Fest and hasn't let go in Peglin. Peglin is a pachinko roguelike where you fight enemies by collecting special orbs and popping pegs to deal damage. This is the perfect combination of games like Peglin and a turn-based roguelike RPG complete with relics that radically alter the way you play. With each battle, you'll need to aim carefully as different pegs offer different levels of damage that you may need to save for tougher enemies later on in battle. You have levels of choice after each battle with the ability to upgrade orbs, heal up, gather new orbs, as well as choosing which path you take next. These paths offer more relics, bosses, and even more surprises, which I won't give away. I know the moment this game fully releases, I'll pour dozens of hours into it, and I can't wait. And there we have it, my top most anticipated roguelikes and roguelites of 2022. Which games from this list are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. If you're always on the lookout for your next favorite games, then make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Speaking of more videos like this one, feel free to click on either of these links on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.